About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got a perfect night. And going for Atlanta, Spencer Schwellenbach. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ready to go, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Number 4.
And we're underway here in the home opener. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22.
And now it's Juan Soto.
No, inside.
Schwellenbach goes 6'1", 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ground ball up the middle. Albies. Tosses to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball 1.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Here's the throw, and that's a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board. And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. On the ground, right side. Albies. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. On the ground. Long throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. In the air, left field. Soto on his way in. And there's 2 down. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1. Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Got him. 3rd out. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
That's a ball.
In the air, right field. And there's 1 away. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
Yeah.
Strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Harris takes it in for the out. 2 down. So up next, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
Swing and a miss, and 96 struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Strike 2. And a swing and a miss. That's 1 out in the bottom of the 2nd. Here comes Austin Riley.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Swings and misses, and the count is 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. High fly ball down the left field line. Ranging back, and it's a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 2nd. Back at Truist Park. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Fought off foul. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Ball 1, no strikes. To the right side. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Here's George Springer. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. As we go to the last of the 3rd. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under this one. And there's 1 down. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Check swing, and he went 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Juan Soto.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering is fouled back.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond.
Oh, wow, what a stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Doubled in his first AB. Just missed. Vladdy in his 7th season, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. This one in the air, center field. Harris moving under this one. Takes it in for the out. And here is Anthony Santander. Grounded out his first time up.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Yastrzemski on the run towards the line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Flying to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Check swing, No appeal. Ball one.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for him yet.
And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
At the plate, Dalton Varsho. Varsho in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. And it's second. And that one hit to first. Olsen steps on the bag. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Okamoto in the box, lays off for ball one. The Jays with a chance to score first. And we're in the top of the fifth.
That's out.
Two. And that's for the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Andres Jimenez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that one fouled off.
Ball.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Next
Ball,
pitch misses. And a count 2-1. Way out front for strike 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone. A 2-run homer. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1. And that's a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for George Springer.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man on second, 2 down. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. The 0-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Lined into left center, base hit. Clement coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Here's Juan Soto. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that one finds its way through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Guerrero in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs.
Nope.
The 1-2. Out to short, Dubon. On to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Braves, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Here comes Austin Riley. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. And that one wrapped foul. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 down, base is empty. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Ball 1.
The Braves still looking for their first hit in this one. Next
Ball
pitch
2.
is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. That's a little bit low.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Right side, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Clement over to first. That's the 3rd out. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Danny Young will take over here. In the air, left field, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So digging in, Alejandro Kirk, 1 for 2.
Well, the bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Hit on the ground to short. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
Number 5, Dalton Varsho.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. It splashes down for a homer. We won't see that ball again. So two down. Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one drilled left field. That's back there. And caught on the warning track. Bottom of the 6th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second. And time is called for mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
That one fouled off. 1-2 now. This one in the air right field. That one's deep. Off the wall, and the perfect game bid is over. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
The dream of a perfect game turns out to be just that, thanks to this hit. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Dubon swings through it for strike one. Lifted in the air right center field. Varsho has a beat on it. Got a good jump on it. Tracks it down. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. They're on the board. 4-1. So no one on after the sac fly. Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. now at the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. On the ground. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. Hard hit left side. Play made, that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Ball.
Young, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round. Back in 2015. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one gone. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the order now, and the batter is George Springer.
George Springer.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
And there's a foul ball. Two now. Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. And
Ball,
there's a
that's
ball.
outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches. And
Mason Fluharty takes over on the mound. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1.
Hey. Ball. That pitch is out.
Line drive and foul ball. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Number 44, designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho in position. He makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs. Here is Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
That pitch clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. To second, and that's a 2-out double.
good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on here, Jimmy Garcia. Here is Austin Riley. High fly ball out towards left field. Soto moving back for it. Near the line and makes the catch. Back at Truist Park, ready to begin the 8th. Juan Soto digs in now.
That's inside.
Swings through that one for strike two. Swing and a miss. Strike came out and one away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. One. For three. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Daysbel Hernandez. Short hop liner, handled it short. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. 0 for 3 in this one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
2 down, nobody on. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. A solo shot, and they add on. It's 5-1. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swings and misses. Strike one.
Ball one.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. In the air to left center. And that is that. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now 5-1. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Next offering is fouled back.
Nope. That's inside. What do you got?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Braves.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. And a rope for the center field base hit. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Oh, Oh, great stop. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. We go to the ninth. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Hey!
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the ninth inning starts with a double.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
No, that's down.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top of the ninth. That one fouled hard the other way. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Hey, he beat it up.
And now here is Andres Jimenez. He's already homered in this game. That one to first. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Now a chance for Ernie Clement. Clement in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
The 1-2. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second to third, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out. Single. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
I think he's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen. When your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard, just doesn't have the same intensity to it. But he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 on, 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Oh, that's out. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Man at second. Late on that fastball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a rocket to right field. Should be extra bases. Here comes Springer around third. He will score, and it's an 8-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Foul ball there. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And Guerrero is set down. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. Nice grab. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the 9th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Braden Fisher on to pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes. Attacking these hitters.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. This looks like extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Baldwin goes after that one for strike 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. No outs. Runner on second. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, out towards left center. Soto takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Now it's going to be Yordan Alvarez.
Designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A 2-run blast. And they cut into the deficit. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's Matt Olson. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out. Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Gausman with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Solo was vocalist maestro. This fish grease, recipes polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem. all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house, pick your shoes up. I let my hang, I let my chain swing. I'm on a 101, my we're doing the same thing. I need a 101 on how I'm supposed to maintain. I need a lane change. Wait, it's all good.